Hello, hello, hello. It's that time of month again. We're doing $10 readings to help raise funds for my granddaughter Quinn's dance. Just waiting for someone to come on, anyone to come on. Hope everyone's doing well. It is a crazy, energetic weekend. We are heading to the Lionsgate portal, which is pretty strong, pretty intense. I was just outside sitting in the coves, and yeah, it was strong. So I see there's one person here, but I can't see any chats. So if you want to say hi in the chats, please go ahead and do so. Hey, Rhonda. So glad that you're here. Thank you for your donation already. I've received that. So what I'm going to do today, first I want to show you. This is one of my granddaughter Quinn's dance photos taken by her dad, who is a professional photographer. I'm just going to have Miss Quinn sitting back here for all of us, if I can. Just still new at this. So, and what we're going to do, well, you know the drill. But Rhonda, so 44 has been my number I've been seeing all over the place for the last few weeks, letting me know the angels are with me and that I'm on the right path. So Miss Quinn loves fairies and unicorns, so I chose these two decks today. Didn't realize until I was getting ready for this live that the Magical Unicorn deck has 44 cards in it. So I'm going to do everyone's reading with the Fairy Tarot. And when I'm done, I'm going to ask you to pick a number between 1 and 44. And then that card in this deck will be your guidance card. So you get to choose your own guidance card after your tarot reading. So thought that'd be a little fun. All right, Rhonda, let's get into it. Yeah, her dad, he's an amazing photographer. Keep telling him he's missed his calling. You know, he still does, professional, but it's not a full-time thing, and he's really good. It's very time consuming. So, yeah, if you want to take a look at his work, I will post it in the comments. But it is Benjamin Michael Photography. He's on Facebook, or the site can be, if you do Benjamin Michael Photography .square. Yeah, it's .square or .square .site. I'm not quite sure how that is, but I'll post it below for those who are local. I know you're local. All right, so Rhonda, I know I have written here, you wanted a message from Spirit. I know you've got a lot going on. Wow. Do you see that? We've got the star popping out right off the bat. Beautiful energy for you. I know you're elevating. Let's see what else. My goodness. Wow. So you've got the Star and Chariot with 17 and 7. Those have been numbers all over the place for me as well. Beautiful energy. Queen of Pentacles. Nice. I love that. 8 of Cups. I want one more, I'm hearing. There. Oh. No, that was 2 more. They're saying, nope, put it back. One more. One more. One more. And there it is. My goodness. Your cards are flying, Rhonda. Yeah, so star, chariot, enlightenment, just joy, wishes fulfilled, uh, just chariot. This is just really spiritual energy coming through. A lot of downloads, a lot of fast downloads, a lot of um, elevation. Your consciousness is elevating very quickly. I'm hearing whatever you put your mind to now, Rhonda, you are going to be very successful at. Queen of Pentacles. This is someone who does. They're very abundant. They're very solid, grounded, very sure of themselves. Know what they want, what they don't want, but they don't go off um, foolishly into something. They're very precise, very methodical. Has dreams, but really puts in the practical steps to make them happen. Eight of Cups, Eight of Summer, with the this deck. Hang on, I gotta look in this deck. I think this is. I should have looked before. Yes, this is the Page of Swords here. There's some truth that you've had to walk away from certain situations for this elevation to occur. Maybe this was happened somewhere in the past, but you've gone on this journey to search for something higher, some higher meaning, some um, higher purpose to why you're here, and you realize you've had to walk away from some things, and you're realizing now with this Page of Swords is that it was necessary, whatever that was. But with the Star and the Chariot, this is just telling me you're certainly on the right path. Being asked to look at the bottom of the deck, Queen of Sword or Queen of Wands, Queen of Spring. Yeah, very confident, very grounded. This is the Death card in this deck, the release. There are things needed to be let go of, or if there is something to be let go of, um, it's in the process. Maybe that's an old mindset. Maybe that's an old aspect of you. Um, yeah, taking steps to ease into your abilities. Yeah, you've got to go slow, and that's what the Queen of Pentacles. This is the Queen of Autumn. Queen of Pentacles does. She takes her time. She's very intuitive. She knows how to open her gifts when the right time is. She gets the downloads, and she takes action when she receives that from her higher self. And the Star and the Chariot. This is your higher self. Or spirit coming through, just letting you know this is the information that you need. Now's the time to take action. Anything that I still have to let go of? Yeah. Sometimes it's not anything that comes to our mind right away. Sometimes it's the little things. Maybe it's, an old, you might see your life shifting and changing. And maybe it's something simple as, you normally go get groceries on a Sunday. Maybe it's about shifting that up. Maybe you go and get groceries on Sunday one time, and it's like, yeah, something doesn't feel right about being in this environment on this day or at this time or whatever it is. Maybe it's about just letting go of planning when you do something, and it's just allowing spirit to speak through you and say, and give you that nudge to say, now is the time to take action. Now is the time to go do this. I understand the Queen of Pentacles. She plans. She's very methodical. She puts into action, you know, things, the downloads that she gets. Maybe it's not about always having to make a list and checking everything off. But when you do something, it's about being certain, being sure of where you're at, what you're doing, And in each moment, it's about being successful in that. It's like mastering yourself. Let's get a little bit more on that Eight of Summer. Anything you can give us that helps her or guides her in the right direction as to what she may or may not need to let go of. Your cards just don't want to stay on the table. Oh my goodness, it's a long way down there. Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Yeah, maybe it is about not going off. I hate this term, but half-cocked. I'm just getting a deja vu all of a sudden. This is about, yes, you want to take immediate action, but here's this pentacle energy that's just really slowing you down. It's not slowing you down, it's pulling you in and telling you to ground yourself. You know, take the steps when you're guided to take them, and the right steps that you're guided to take. Does that make sense to you? You know, with the Ten of Pentacles, it's also saying to me that whatever movement you make, whatever guidance you follow, understanding that it's going to affect a whole. The Ten of Pentacles is about the generational aspect of your life. It's about family. It's about long-term stability. You know, going after what you came here to achieve, yes. But there seems to be this element of, I don't want to say doing things by the book, because this is about your ascension is about breaking out of the norm, breaking out of the matrix. That's why we're here. But there's an aspect of, what is this I'm picking up on, Spirit? This is an aspect of tradition is the word that I'm hearing. You know, maybe, so because of how I've got it, you know, the Eight of Cups with the tradition, you know, perhaps that's what's needed to walk away from, is a little bit of the tradition, how you've always done things, or how things have always been done in your, you know, your family, in your marriage, in your life, because you've done them because that's how everyone said they needed to be done. Nice. Good for you, Rana. Yeah, it's, you know, you can take, you know, the guidance that you receive through your higher self, through me, but just remember, if it doesn't sit right with you, then ask for more guidance, ask for some clarity on that. Rely on your inner self. That's one of your abilities you're being asked to fine tune. You know, but you've got the Knight of Wands and the Chariot, that both very fast moving energies. The Knight of Wands can be a little bit flighty, so this is just a nod to say, you know, I'm just hearing don't be foolish, and I don't take that as something that you would be doing, but I know when you're, you know, with, you know, for me in the past when I was diving into my abilities, I wanted to go really fast. I wanted to know everything right then and there. And now looking back, my gosh, now looking back, I'm glad I didn't follow through with that, because um, I understand there's a time and a place for each ability to be accessed. And that's what it is. You already have the abilities. It's just leveling up to the vibration to have full access of that. Yeah, I think that's it, Rhonda. So do you want to pick a number? 1 to 44. You pick a number, you let me know what it is, and we'll see what you choose for your own guidance. Take another. 36. All right, one more shuffle, they say. All right, sure, you gotta have me go through whole deck. Actually, we're gonna go backwards, or say so. 44, 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36. Worth waiting for. Worth waiting for. Your patience will be rewarded. Well, yeah. So, yes, everything that you're wanting to move forward to is well worth waiting for. Take your time, open and gain access to these abilities one at a time. I'm going to tell you right now, you don't want to be inundated by them. You don't want to have all your chakras blown open. You don't want your kundalini to rise instantly. It's a slow, progressive um, um, process that needs to be, it needs time to open and unfurl. And it's like, think of that lotus flower, how it just opens up one petal at a time. It doesn't just, open up. It has to unfurl. Our wings have to unfurl. And have patience, because you're on the right track, darling. You're going in the right direction. You're listening to those nudges. Just keep doing it. I love that. Worth waiting for. You can't make that up, Rhonda. Cannot make that up. Love it. I love it. I love it. Pick the good card. Let's see. We have two here. Who do we have? So anyone else? I see another one in the. See two people here. The second person wants a reading. If you want a reading, please say so in the comments. Yeah, you're very welcome, Lisa. I'm glad. Anything come about the last reading? My gosh, that was like kind of a strange reading. Forgot to ask you about that. Is there anyone else here? Anyone? Yeah, so this week, hopefully tomorrow, I will get out a reading for the Lionsgate. Definitely looking to do a twin reading. Hey, Bridget. Bridget's here with everyone as well. Yeah, it was just strange. I don't know. I can't remember all of it, because when I channel, I don't remember. But I remember it was like I remember feeling like that was a really strange energy or strange message to come through. Like, wasn't sure if it was about you or somebody else, and that's all I can remember. I do remember maybe like the Five of Wands or Five of Swords being there, like some kind of a conflict or argument. But after that, I don't remember. Bridget, don't knock down my stand. So, yeah. Yeah. Hey, Katie. Oh, Bridget, stop. A friend and I had a fallout and we have not spoken. Does he blame me for everything? Oh, Katie. Let me get Bridget off of my stand here. Go on. Let's take a look. So I didn't know if you've been listening from the beginning, Katie, but At the end of I'm going to do a tarot reading with the fairies, but afterwards I'm going to ask you to pick a number between 1 and 44, and then you will choose your unicorn message for yourself. So for Katie, oh Katie, well, I'm glad you pulled over so you're not texting while driving or trying to voice voice text your message and then have it come out on gobbledygook, you know, that does happen from time to time. Alright, for Katie. Alright, had a fallout with a friend. First we blamed her for everything. That's terrible. Gotta be horrible to feel that way. Fairies and angels, elementals. 3 of Autumn. Oh, this is something worth, you know, taking responsibility, each taking responsibility for their input is what I'm hearing. Yeah, me neither, Katie. Oh, I love that. So let's get more. We got the 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Autumn in this deck. We've got the Justice, which, you know, the 8 is balance and abundance, and, you know, what you give out, it comes back to you. But it's like, I just instantly felt that it's okay. Don't worry about this. It's okay. You know, take responsibility for your role in the situation, and he will take responsibility for his role. Ace of Pentacles. And the Sun. Oh, I love that. I love that. So both of these cards are saying the same thing to me. You know, it's just, I'm really feeling to say to you, don't worry. Things are fine. Things will be worked out. Things are, we're good. It's like I just came here. We're good. We're good. What is? Let me pick up the energy of the other person, please. What is he? Where is he at? Would he like to say anything? 4 of Pentacles. I'm hearing you've given me a lot to think about with the 4 of Pentacles. Nine of Cups. You know, I feel, yeah, I feel things are good. I don't feel that there's any blame here. There's like no blame here on the table. You know what? It's on the bottom of the deck. 7 of Swords and 5 of Swords. I feel that this person, like I said, you've given him a lot to think about, and he's happy about that. It's like you've changed his perception on something. I feel like this person is blaming himself with that 5 of Swords and 7 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. See outcome here. How does this resolve itself? Wow, I'm not picking up that at all. Other than that 5 of Swords and 7 of Swords on the bottom of the deck is like the underlying. It's just like what you don't see. Maybe that was that, is, you know, that the lies. But what's on the table here, what you're saying, Katie, it doesn't fit what's on the table here. Six of Wands. I saw that on the bottom of the deck after the 5 of Swords. Now I get it. This is coming through as ego. All right, Katie. What I'm hearing is that you have definitely given him a lot to think about, and I feel that you bruised his ego. If he is spreading lies about you, it's because he feels wounded. He doesn't feel good about how things transpired, is what I'm hearing. He doesn't feel good about how things transpired. But it's like this. It's like, you have a conversation with someone and you say something that's truth, and how they receive it is totally not your responsibility, right? And so the person receiving what you say gets triggered, and they're they're triggered because you touch on a nerve, something that's wounded within inside of them already, and it bruises the ego. It it just niggles at the ego. Sometimes, quite often, when people are triggered and um, thrown off by a truth that's been thrown at them or thrown back in their face, or however you want to word it, they can go off kind of yeah. Okay. If he is spreading lies about you, it's just that he's wounded. It's not what he truly feels inside. I feel that this person, um, I, I just feel like there's an aspect that eventually this person will and is facing their role in this. Like, how did I get here? How did that conversation even happen? How did I even get how did I get triggered? But things will work out. Things will be fine. You got the Justice and the Sun card. You got the Nine of Cups. You know, this person might also be overindulging with the Nine of Cups here. Maybe maybe overindulging in gossip. Maybe overindulging in drinking. Maybe whatever that might be. But this person just feels like they really have genuine care about you. I mean, as I know it's a general word, but does that answer anything? Hi, Annie. How are you? But yeah, so I mean, you've got the Justice and the Six of Wands, and that's victory. That's things are going to be balanced out, and if you wish for this to resolve, then you'll get your wish. But I feel like this conversation, it really, this person took a blow from this conversation more than they realized that they'd be impacted by it. Does that make sense? I mean, yeah, you certainly have to move away if it's not conducive to you. But I mean, it's funny because of the energy that's on the table here. It feels good. It feels like there's responsibility being taken, because you've got three cards that are aces, or not aces, but pentacles. You have Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and Ace of Pentacles. It's that I'm just really getting that this, whatever this was, this person is taking it to heart, and it's going to change their life. So whether you realize it or not, maybe you activated something within them, and help them, you're not responsible for how they receive the information or the conversation, and vice versa. They're not responsible for how you receive it. And I feel like how they received it was a really big blow to the ego. It triggered them. But it will, when we're triggered, it wakes us up, doesn't it? It wakes us up to want to adjust who we are, how we are, and what we're doing, so things can really be better as we move forward, moving into a higher vibration. So, yeah. All right, Katie, pick a number between 1 and 44. Be kind to me. No, 1 and 44. Katie, what's your number? What's your number? 13. One more shuffle. And 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Believe in yourself. See yourself doing well, and you will. Man, that's beautiful. I'm really feeling from this one, this one here is guiding this younger Pegasus, like teaching someone how to fly. If you've triggered this person, it was meant to happen. It was your aspect, your part in their journey was pivotal, and it needed to open a door for them. It needed to, trust and believe that you guys will definitely speak again. That's for sure. Give this guy some time, and know that everything happened for a reason. Everything happened for a reason. How they received it happened for a reason. What you said happened for a reason. Whatever it was, believe that it was the right thing at the right time for the highest and greatest good for both of you. I feel like I really do. I feel like you've activated him to a higher frequency in his journey, wherever he is, spiritually, consciously, it doesn't matter. You've helped activate that to the next level, because he needed to be triggered at this specific point in his journey. So, yeah, no worries, Katie. Thank you for joining me for Quinn's Live. I gotta show you her picture. Her picture's back here. Oh, didn't realize nobody could see it. This is Quinn. This is one of her dance pictures that her daddy took. He's a professional photographer, and it's one of her outfits from last season. She is now getting ready to begin this year's dance at the end of September. She's so beautiful, and she loves fairies and unicorns, so that's why I've chosen this today. So Annie, yes, she is beautiful, isn't she? So what I'm doing today, Annie, is I'm doing the tarot with the fairies. I don't know if you heard in the beginning, but we have the unicorn deck. So at the end, I will ask you to pick a number between 1 and 44, and you will get to choose your own guidance from the unicorns. Yes, dancers are the athletes of God. That's for sure. When I watch her dance, my gosh, it's just unbelievable. The strength and the power and the grace and agility. You'll want number 7. All right. I'll have to write that down so I don't forget, because I will get your reading. Do you have a specific question? Oh, you're very welcome, Katie. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for pulling over and not texting while you're driving. I'm glad you're safe. Now continue on your merry way. Get there safely. Annie, can I assume that I know what question you have for the fairies? You and your significant other, or your beloved? Or is there something else you would like to a reading on? How is Annie's person, P, feeling about her and the connection? What is his overall energy? His overall energy is justice. How is he feeling about Annie and their connection, please? Where is he in his headspace? And then where is he in his heart space? Oh, hey. Where he is in his headspace is the sun. You've got two major arcanas out already. Where is he in his heart space in his connection? Four of Cups. Let's get a little more on that. Yeah, I think in his heart space though, Annie, he's dealing with something that's kind of overshadowing the two of you. So his overall energy is justice. Okay. Where he's at in his headspace is the sun, which is, you know, he's doing well. He's doing good. He's, you know, enjoying his life. But when he thinks about this connection, it's nothing but joy. It brings him nothing but joy. Where he is in his heart space is he's feeling a little discontent. Like there's a big disconnect here. I feel like the Ten of Swords is outside stuff. So let's take a look at this Ten of Swords, Ten of Winter. Why is P feeling this way? Whoop. This one is, yeah, I feel like this, so in his heart space had the Four of Cups with the Ten of Swords. Clarifying this Ten of Swords, I felt like it was outside influence, and I feel it is. I think maybe there's something business-wise maybe that he's dealing with right now, which kind of overshadows how he feels, and how he feels in his heart is really about kind of this, maybe a little bit of a longing, maybe a little bit of a, just being so distracted. He's kind of missing the magic in his heart space. I mean, Six of Autumn and Page of Autumn, Six of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. It's really, this is, whatever this energy is pulling him right down into the physical. It's making him focus on something that's in the physical, when in fact he'd rather be focusing on the cups, on the emotion. What else can you tell me about this? Tell me about this Four of Cups here for P, please. There we go. All right, yeah. So clarifying the Four of Cups, the Four of Summer in this deck, we've got the Eight of Cups, We've got the Hierophant, which is unity in this deck. And then we've got the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Spring in this deck. I keep being drawn to these cards. I feel like this, whatever's going on in his life, his physical world, something needs to close out before anything can be balanced, before he can even think about giving anything to you. Whether it's time, it's energy, it's, communication, whatever that is. I feel like even though he's good in his physical world, something is weighing him down in his heart space. It just really overshadows it. It's all I can see. It's like I'm seeing a cloud come across the sun and just overshadowing it. Almost like if I feel he might feel like that. There's too much going on in his physical world that he can't even go within to really fully grasp what it is that's in his heart space. But there is a knowing in his heart space that says that, this knowing, she's coming through as the high priestess energy for me right now, for a higher knowing that in order to have union and unity within himself and with you, there are things that he needs to walk away from that aren't emotionally fulfilling him. And this is about walking toward what is emotionally fulfilling, and that is, the Hierophant. It's about connection. It's about a spiritual connection with another. Yeah. It feels really reminiscent of what I've said to you in the past, to be honest, Annie. Yeah. But when he thinks of you, it's beautiful. He has nothing but good thoughts about you in this connection. There's definitely emotion here. There's definitely love here with it. You've got a couple cup cards and then the Hierophant card. And then we do have the 8 here, which is the infinity symbol on the side, with justice. It also feels like that even though something in his physical realm might feel like it's overshadowing the connection, he's very sure of himself that however things play out are exactly how they're supposed to play out. He knows that eventually things will come together. And that's probably what he's working on here with these Pentacle cards. And this 8 of Cups, needing to walk away from something in the 10 of Swords. Something needs to end and be walked away from in order to walk toward this, this higher spiritual connection. It's like he's being guided. He's just waiting to be guided. But in the meantime, he knows he's got to put his focus into, the physical realm. Is the Queen you? You could look at it that way. What I'm picking up is this is just him having higher knowing. That doesn't matter male or female. This is just um, the Queen of Wands. She's very intuitive. She's very spiritually connected with her higher self, and she believes in herself. And he or she, it doesn't matter gender on the card. I mean, if I were to look at it as see, I can't look at it as you because that's not how it came out in the messages that came through with it. This is him knowing, having a higher knowing, because she came through, like I said, as more of a high priestess energy. Even for a male, they have the feminine energy as well. So this is just his feminine energy coming into a higher knowing that in order to bring, in order to bring union, together, he has to walk away from things in his physical world, that aren't serving him, that don't bring him emotional fulfillment, because he is a little discontented right now in the heart space with where things are between you and he. So he's doing things on the physical, he's putting an end to things in the physical that aren't balanced, that aren't in alignment with where he knows he's being, nudged to move. He's listening to his higher self, it feels like. But he has definite emotion for you. He has definitely the sun. When he thinks about this connection, he's got the sun card. That's the happiest freaking card in the deck, man. Thank you, Katie. You too. Made it to work. Good. I'm glad you're there safely. Have a great night. All right, Annie, you chose number 7 for your oracle card. Is that still the number you want, number 7? I'm going to ask you again, so just in case your number has changed. Annie, do you still want number 7, please? Ah, doubling up. Doubling it up. All right, actually, I'm being asked to shuffle this way now. Okay. 2 more shuffles. And last one. Card 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Try something new. You'll only know that you can do something if you try. And we have a unicorn, a dolphin, and a whale surfing the waves together. Yeah, I feel like this might be your nod to say, maybe there's something to step back from here. Maybe there's a surrendering in this connection. No, this is about having fun. The dolphin and the whale. Look at the unicorn. We gotta add that in there. I mean, my gosh, they're about happiness and joy. Swimming in their happy emotions. Yeah. Sometimes, Annie, we have to just, so you've tried different approaches, to him. Maybe a new approach is no approach at all. And it's about focusing more on you and focusing more on what makes you happy, what brings you joy in your physical world. Because right now he's needing to focus on his physical world as well. And he's only reflecting back to you what you need to be, what you need to know for yourself, Take a different approach. This is just coming to mind because I know it's something that I do often, and it's so very healing, and it helps me heal any discontent I might have in any area of my life, not just with my partner. I write a letter and then I burn it. send it out to the universe, pour everything out on paper, and then burn it. And maybe that's how you communicate with him energetically, instead of trying to reach out, and then you reach out and you're hoping and you're praying that you get a response, and then when you don't, you just get more let down. So this way, when you write a letter and you just burn it, you have no expectations, and there's no disappointment, there's no letdown from it. And that's got to be better than constantly being let down because all you get is silence. Yeah, trust me, been there, done that many years. And finally it was just like, I realized it was hurting me more. I was hurting me more because I was like hoping that I would hear anything back from him. Well, you know what? Your guy, he's got a lot going on in his life. He's got endings. Maybe he's had to put an end to a job or, a project he was working on. Maybe he's had to walk away from, something financially, and then try to regain his balance financially. So, quite honestly, we don't know, because of the silence, what's actually going on in his physical world. And that's okay. You're being asked to just focus on having fun. Focus on what brings you joy. Being with friends. Dancing. I know you dance. Just putting everything you've got into your dance. And just enjoy it. But yeah, I would try that, writing a letter. Writing letters to him and just burning them. That way you're still communicating energetically, but the universe is intercepting that communication and transforming all of it into love. Because if you're angry, put that down in writing too and burn it. If you're lonely or upset or disheartened, put that down in writing and burn it. Just get it out of you any way that you can. All right, Annie. I'm glad you were here today. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You're very welcome, Annie. Thank you. My gosh, what time is it there? I don't even know what time it would be for you. I know, Annie, the hardest aspect of being in the twin connection is, it's only 9 o'clock at night. It's not so bad. But, it is about the surrendering and the letting go of expectations, and letting go of, I don't want to say letting go of hope. It's about change. It's the hope shifts. The hope transforms itself through the healing and all that. So I understand where you're at, and it's not a very comfortable space, but trust that your higher self and his higher self knows exactly what they're doing. Believe in yourself. Believe in this connection. It's new. It's, for you. I know it doesn't make any difference to you, but it's fairly new. It's been fairly born into this experience only within the last couple years. So it's got to go through its process of evolution, both of you individually and then energetically and then physically together. So it'll get there. It'll get there. Just keep holding the faith and keep loving him every step of the way. You'll get there. Alright, I'm going to hang out for another minute or two. And if nobody else pops on, I will pop off. So thank you all for supporting Miss Quinn. Don't forget, you can make your payments through Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. I appreciate that. She appreciates that. She loves that. She's being supported and that I'm being supported. And we find out at the end of August, I believe it is. So in a couple months, we should find out what her tuition for this 2023-2024 dance year will be. And yeah, we'll go from there. Yeah. Anyone else? Or any more questions? Yeah, I love doing that with the unicorns. That was kind of nice suggestion that they gave me this morning. I said, well, all right. And then I was actually sitting thinking about how many times I've seen the number 44. Hey, self-awareness Z09. Awesome. How are you? So welcome. What I'm doing is I'm doing $10 readings to raise funds for my granddaughter Quinn's dance tuition. This is my granddaughter Quinn. This is one of her photos taken by her dad, professional photographer. And yeah, so if you're interested in a reading, if you're interested in supporting Quinn, I can't get that right. You know, I had it right once. It's not going to get right again. If you're interested, let me know. I will be happy to do a reading for you. We are doing fairies and unicorns today. Yep. Quinn loves fairies and unicorns. Would you like a reading, self-awareness? Self-awareness, if you would like a reading, let me know. What we're doing is I'm doing fairy tarot, and then at the end of the reading, I'm going to ask you to give me a number between 1 and 44, and then you get to choose your own oracle message from the unicorns. Just waiting. Just wanting clarification, self-awareness. If you want a reading, just reminder. They are $10 payable to my PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. Going to support Quinn's dance tuition. And I think you clicked off. All right. Well, I'm nearing an hour, so I'm going to hop off. Just going to let this last minute tick down. Last minute tick down. Hope everyone has a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting Quinn. I appreciate that. And as always, she appreciates it as well. 30 seconds. Just making it a full hour. All right. Thanks again for joining me. Appreciate it. I will see you again next month sometime, I think. I don't know. if y'all want to do this twice a month, let me know. I might add another Sunday into it, or another Saturday maybe into it. So thanks for joining me. Till next time. See ya.